I actually think it's super, super interesting. The advertising that they used to have.
Didn't they do the sandwich boards?
Yeah, that was a big one. Sandwich boards, and they pasted. They like paint the sides of buildings and
I
sides
think
of barns.
That would be a terrible job to be the sandwich board dude, because they would have had to chisel that out of rock, and you're carrying around rocks in front and back. That would be heavy. Holy Moses.
I'm going to tell a story. I will never forget when I was 11 or 12 years old. My grandma was getting something out of their attic, and she found some old newspapers up in there and some old flyers. She literally found a flyer from pre-Depression era times that said, "Go West, young man." I'm trying to think how old my grandparents would have been. It was pre-Depression era. It was probably after World War I.
So
and my
mid-20s?
My grandma's sister, and her husband actually moved to California at that time. And
The raisin farmers.
Yep. They grew raisins for, what's the big raisin company?
California Raisins?
Sunkist? Is it Sunkist? We got to visit them one time when I was about 7. I remember walking out in the orchard, or the vineyards, first thing in the morning, barefoot, and eating grapes right off the vines. And then I came around the corner and there was all these, papers spread out. And there was clusters of grapes drying on them in the sun. And honestly, I didn't eat raisins again for at least a decade, because those raisins were just